The month that was. January 2000. January 2000 opened the century with countdowns, relief, and big headlines. The world watched for the Y2K bug, the lights stayed on, and the new millennium got straight to business. Technology and business. The dot-com era hit top gear. On January 10th, AOL said it would merge with Time Warner in a record mega deal, a sign of how powerful the internet had become. Politics. As the year began, Boris Yeltsin stepped aside, and Vladimir Putin became acting president of Russia, a turning point in Russian politics. In the United States, the 2000 race kicked off with the Iowa caucuses on January 24th. Science and nature. Paleontologists announced new dinosaur species from Niger, including the long-necked Jobaria and the plant-eating Nigersaurus, adding fresh pieces to the Jurassic and Cretaceous puzzle. Weather and world events. A major East Coast snowstorm from January 24 to 26 buried parts of the United States, with heavy snow from North Carolina to New England. On January 30th, Kenya Airways Flight 431 crashed after takeoff from Abidjan, a stark reminder that the month also carried tragedy. Sport. The NFL season ended with a classic. On January 30th, the St. Louis Rams beat the Tennessee Titans in Super Bowl XXXIV, remembered for the one-yard tackle that sealed the win. In tennis, Agassi and Lindsay Davenport lifted the Australian Open trophies to start the new season in style. Music on the U.S. charts. Christina Aguilera led the new year with What a Girl Wants, before Savage Garden took over with I Knew I Loved You. The sound of 2000 was already shifting. Film and TV, moviegoers packed cinemas for next Friday, while Girl Interrupted expanded wide, feeding the award season buzz. On TV, game shows and late-night Y2K jokes lingered as pop culture settled into the new century. Final thoughts, January 2000 was not just the first page of a calendar. It was the first stride of the century. The Y2K scare fizzled, the internet flexed real power, snowstorms and headlines hit hard, champions were crowned, and new fossils rewrote old stories. Week 1 already felt like a statement. The future had arrived, and it was moving fast.